feeling so sad. I long to try something I've never had. Never had no kissing. Oh, what I've been missing. Lover man, oh, where can you be? The night is cold and I'm so alone. I'd give my soul just to call you my own. Got a moon above me, but no one to love me. Lover man, oh, where can you be? I've heard
Mr. Gunn?
How are you, Leslie?
I believe appalled would be a reasonably accurate description.
What, are you against romance, Leslie?
That's not the point.
It's a pretty popular pastime.
The same might be said for baseball, but it's hardly chic while dining.
Yeah, well, they're not exactly dining.
And that is the point. They have before them a dish prepared by only 3 chefs in the world. Do they see? Do they appreciate? Not a bit.
And you dry all my tears, then whisper sweet little things in my ears, hugging and a kissing. Oh, what I've been missing. Lover man, oh, where can you be? Lover man, where can you be? Light, mister?
The service is improving around here.
There's a universal reward for this sort of thing.
Yeah, well, it's a little ridiculous tipping the management.
You want it nosed around Peter Gunn doesn't spend? What is that?
I saw it in a French movie, on The Late Show.
That's all there was to it?
Well, it suffered a little in the translation.
Must be a very old picture.
A very old leading man.
Better.
Well, I'd hate to be thought of as un-American.
Hey, Pete. Weren't they cute?
Hey?
Those kids at the table.
Not according to Leslie.
They're so in love.
They don't own the cartel.
Bet you nothing could ever separate them.
Mike?
Well, like a lovely evening, just getting started, then a phone call, somebody's in trouble, etc., etc., etc.
You will pardon the intrusion.
Etc., etc.
Don't tell me a phone call.
No.
See?
A message.
You see?
A rather cryptic one.
Let's not edit, Leslie. Just the message.
Mr. Cal Sellers. He said he'd wait for you in his office.
Yeah, well, I'll call him back.
Well, I took the liberty of suggesting that. The gentleman said there wasn't time. Just to come. But he tried to stay alive until you got there. Now that I've said it, it does sound rather dramatic.
Look, he's a long-time friend. It might be important.
Well, I can't feel like this if you feel like that. Hurry back. Leslie, about the young lovers.
Yes, Miss Hart.
No check.
Naturally.
Quick. Wrong move and I'll kill you, I swear.
Easy, Cal. I thought I was invited.
Sorry, Pete. It could have been somebody else.
Must have been a rough somebody to get you like this, Cal.
Yeah, rough.
I can't help unless you tell me, Cal.
I ain't got no right letting my trouble spill over on you, Pete.
We're friends. That's reason enough.
We travel in different circles. It's funny, I'm 63, trying for 64. And I still never figured out how to get up in your class. You know the route Eddie and me travel. Peephole cases, hotel watching, phony evidence, setups. Dollar here, dollar there, grubbing, peanuts, crumbs. 30 years of crumbs.
But always legal, Cal.
Thanks, Pete. Don't baby me. I know how it falls. Anybody been in the minor leagues for 30 years? There's got to be a reason. He belongs there. But 2 nights ago, I thought we finally had something big. Eddie and me. Real big. Like a lead on a Kensington armored car heist. Yeah. We put together every nickel we had between us. Eddie was going to buy some information from somebody he met at Happy Times Club, somebody named Joey. They made a meet for tonight. At that church, the corner of 4th and Elm. An hour ago, the cops found Eddie dead. His neck was broken.
I'm sorry, Cal.
Sure.
How can I help, Cal?
You can keep me alive, Pete. Ain't no doubt Eddie was close, real close. He's dead. And about a half hour ago, somebody turned this place upside down, searching. It's not hard to figure I'm next. I'm too old to go hunting, Pete. If I only knew who it was, where it was coming from. I'd like to make 64.
You'll make it. I'll ask around.
Thanks, Pete.
But, Cal, you can't stay here.
Yeah, I know. That's one thing I learned in 30 years, how to pull a town over my head. I'll keep moving around.
I might want to get in touch.
I'm paid up in my telephone exchange. He'll know where I am.
I'll get back to you.
Pete, about your fee. I'm flat.
Happens in the best of families, Cal.
Pete, I like Cal Sellers. A little pathetic. Not much of a detective, but I like him. I liked his brother also. And I'm very sorry about what happened to him. And we're working on it. And goodbye.
Why are you so upset?
It's been a long day.
Yeah, well, I thought you'd jump at the possibility.
Come on, Pete.
Well, how often do you get a chance at the pickup of a 3-year-old, $500,000 armed car heist?
How many times do you want it? I know who masterminded that heist.
So you keep saying Frank Kennard.
And I still say it.
Lieutenant, just what are you doing?
Oh, it's organic banana, wheat germ, sunflower seed oil, non-fat milk, raw sugar, honey, papaya extract. It's organic. This fella I know who runs his health food store. You understand the concept of organic food?
Lieutenant, Frank Kennard.
An hour after that heist, Pete, I had Frank Kennard sitting in that chair over there. He had an alibi for every minute. And $100,000 lawyers holding his hand. He was back on the street before dinner. Couldn't hang a thing on him. For a solid year, I traced him down. Traced down rumors, picked him up a dozen times, and still couldn't hang a thing on him. Nice? I'm sure he stole $500,000. I'm sure he's got it stashed somewhere, but I can't prove a thing, right? So don't expect me to fling myself aloft shouting hosannas at one more rumor.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing the Treasury boys were a little luckier than you were.
That's a social commentary of our time. Frank Kennard, top echelon hood. Name any crime in the book and he's made it pay off. So what does he finally do a 2-year jolt for?
Income tax evasion.
Yeah, well, when do you think Kennard's going to get out?
Well, that chat has been timely, if nothing else. He got out last week.
Missed.
Missed? Flo, with a score like that, you ought to win the machine.
Not with that, Scrooge. You hit 700,000 to buy you a beer. What are you buying, Pete?
Flo, you remember Eddie Sellers?
Hmm.
Has he been in recently?
Oh, a couple of nights ago.
Was anybody with him?
Sure, Joey.
Joey who?
You've been uptown too long. They ain't used last names down here since newspapers were 5 cents.
Yeah, well, this Joey, what does he look like?
Maybe 35. Very nervous. Lonely. I could be real nice looking without that saloon pallor, but he likes bourbon, too.
Yeah, well, Flo, this is very important to me. If he should come in again, would you mind,
Why wait?
How's that?
You see, bourbon breeds togetherness. And Joey and me, we talked for hours, and then he walked me back to my newsstand. Why shouldn't he? He only lives 2 doors away. He's got a room at 112 Linden. Roommate.
Roommate.
Leave me alone, Gunn. You've been at me for 3 hours. Will you leave me alone?
Eddie Sellers, Joey.
I don't know anything. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're saying.
Joey!
I don't even know the guy.
Eddie Sellers.
I'm telling you now. I was just sitting in church. I don't know anything. I go there and I pray. I'm like anybody else. I pray. What do I know?
Joey, you remember Eddie?
I don't know any Eddie Sellers. Now, listen, mister. You get out of here.
He was going to get information from you.
What do I know about
You were going to
information?
sell it to him.
I don't know anything about
That's what got him killed, Joey.
No.
What was it, Joey?
I don't know anything. I don't give any information.
Joey! You might as well tell me. The police are going to ask you sooner or later.
No.
Joey!
Get off my back!
Can't have a beauty without a bit of pain now, can we, chum? Now I ask you, Pete, is that a lovely piece of work, or ain't it?
Oh, I've got to admit, Needles, you've got a flair.
Bit nervy today, aren't you, chum? Oh, it happens to the best of them. Look, why don't you come back tomorrow and we'll finish it? Go on, same time tomorrow, mate. Blimey. It's always the same.
How's that, Needles?
The bigger they are, they quiver just like jelly. You know, it's times like this I wish I had another kind of a job.
Well, everyone's got problems, Needles.
All right, chump. What's your problems?
You used to run with Frank Kennard, didn't you?
Now, chump. That was in the lean days. A chap in the arts had to do a good many things.
Well, I'm trying to tie a fella to Kennard. Calls himself Joey. He's about 35, dark, nervous little fella. He's got a tattoo on his right arm about here. Hart, with a dagger in it.
Oh, bloke that was always in the bottle.
You remember him?
Yes, his proper name was Alex Joseph. Oh, he was a real accountant. Ruddy good at figures. He used to manage books for Kennard. Oh, I thought he had a real future in that job, he did.
But?
But he couldn't keep out of the bottle. So Kennard finally threw him out. Last time I hear of the beggar, he was flat on his uppers.
Yeah, well, thanks, Needles.
Right back at you, chump.
your message a couple of minutes ago.
Sure, Cal.
You found anything?
Well, it's moving. I could move a lot faster if your memory's good. Think back, Cal. That information that your brother was going to buy from Joey. Was a place mentioned?
Place?
Yeah, you know, like a store, a warehouse, a home. Any place where the money could be stashed. Are you sure?
Yeah, Joey was cagey. He wasn't going to spill anything till he met here.
Yeah.
No help, huh?
Wait a minute.
Well, Pete,
Now, forget it, Cal. Let's try this. Now, Joey and your brother arranged to meet here. But Joey's taking a big chance. He mustn't be seen talking to Eddie. So it figures that that information is on a piece of paper. And yet, even after Eddie is killed, your office is searched. So that means that the paper wasn't on Eddie. So there's only one place that the paper could be.
Here?
Here.
Play rough. This is no one-man job.
I know. Look, you call Lieutenant Jacoby, give him this address. Have him meet me there. And Cal, get back undercover. A rat race like this, you never know.
You got a problem?
Why move it? It's safe here.
Not anymore.
Why not?
Peter Gunn.
Peter Gunn.
He just might figure it out. We move it.
That's all, Frank.
You can come up now.
Right there, Kennard. Cal, what are you out of your mind coming here?
Only place I ever really wanted to be, boy. Look at her, Pete. Make up to a man for a lot of years.
Cal.
Pete, who'd ever know? Take what you want, boy. Take half of it. We'll cut it right down the middle. Please, boy.
I didn't hear that, Cal. I better check Jacoby, see what's keeping him.
He ain't coming.
And you didn't call him. You plan on using that?
Don't make me, Pete. Please, straight down. Look out! Cal. I wouldn't have used it, Pete.
I know.
I just got tired scratching. Living on crumbs.
Easy, Cal.
A man ought to have a fistful of money just once in his life. Just once.